one. I just saw Fast X, which either stands for the 10th one or how many beers you go through if you play the Fast and Furious drinking game. Fast X, we're 10th movie in. Really, they still have stuff to say even after all this time, but these movies, they make money, people go to see them. I haven't seen one since the third one, so it was interesting coming in not having too much knowledge. I do know, though, that after the fifth one, they've kind of gone off the deep end a little bit. I guess Fast 9, they shoot a car into space, so nothing surprised me. I mean, 30 minutes in this movie, we have Aquaman trying to blow up the Vatican with a Death Star-looking ball that was literally on fire. It's just like a video game. We're going action scene to action scene, Vin Diesel's character, Dom, it's like, oh, you have this mission, you got to stop this from happening. It just felt very much like a video game, just action set piece, but it was a little interesting because it really felt like none of the actors were in the same room. There's definitely a lot of green screen work. I don't know if it's because something to do with the pandemic or, just the actors scheduling or something, but a lot of them just don't even feel like they're in the same scene ever. They're just kind of stitched together. And I believe this has got a different director than the other Fast movies. I should double check that. It's like this one's kind of feels like cut and paste together. It's kind of all over the place. I mean, it's fun. Definitely, you're going to see some wild stuff, but every time you see somebody, you're like, oh, they should be dead. The car would be shattered. The car would be cut in half, and it's fine. Unless it really matters or they really want them to get taken out or die, the characters will make it out and just do the impossible. I mean, right now there's what superpowers does Vin Diesel have in the Fast and Furious movies post going on? So just to give you an idea of how ridiculous it gets. And of course there's more of that. They probably add to that list of superpowers. Jason Momoa is the bad guy that was very interesting. He's very animated. He feels like a video game or a cartoon villain. He kind of reminded me of Killface from, if you've ever seen Frisky Dingo. There's one scene where he killed a guy and he's painting his toenails. I'm like, that's like a Killface move. It was really funny, really over the top. It's like Jason Momoa's Joker. I thought that was interesting, but I could see why some people might not like that. But I feel like the whole series is just kind of, they lead in a joke. They literally say family a bunch and they act like he's got a superpower that they become part of his family. John Cena was the bad guy in Fast 9, and now he's part of the crew, so they're just like, yeah, he's just got this. Speaking of John Cena, he literally does an attitude adjustment to a guy, because of course he does, and the guy goes through the floorboards, because why not? The main bad guy, Jason Momoa, his dad was killed by The Rock's character, and The Rock didn't want to be a part of this. It really felt like The Rock needed to be in this movie, and this movie kind of falls apart because he's not. But this is part 1 of 2, probably going to be in the second one because that makes this all make sense. But apparently right before it came out, there were a bunch of reshoots like a week before. Like, this was just super stitched together, super hasty. It just kind of ends with a ridiculous scene. There's gonna be they're either gonna call it X2 or Fast 11, who knows? Probably X2 or Double X, because Vin Diesel's in Triple X, so why not bring those together? It's a fun movie if you do the Fast 10 drinks and just go for the ride. You're not going to take a lot from it, but crazy set pieces, nice cars, destroying nice cars, and just doing ridiculous things. I felt like every character went to the same school that John Wick did, so everyone can get in these huge fights and fight like 20 people off, and all these special forces guys are just cannon fodder to them because they're all like experts. They even lead into them where they bring Jason Statham back, and the guy he killed in the last one I saw, he's like, oh, aren't you supposed to be dead? Yeah, he is, but it doesn't matter in this movie. No one's dead till they say that they're dead, and who knows. It might be like Marvel and DC, they just bring them back. Comment down below with there's 10 of them, so I guess your favorite Fast and Furious movie and your least favorite. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you in the comments. Talking about the PlayStation Showcase in my next video, and there's a bunch of trailers and previews I might do live reacts to. So I'll see you in those. Have a good weekend.